So I was doing some exploration near a trout farm at an unincorporated city called Spring Lake, Utah. And I don't know, I didn't initially see anything down there, so I started coming up here in the mountains. And there's this kind of spring, you can see where they piped it up over here. This isn't a very good view, but there's a pipe. And then it's letting it come back out on the ground. And then further down it's piped up again. But anyway, I found something over here. I see a lot of blue tarp. This may be just humans. Maybe the homeless people saw the piped up water there and kind of put a little structure here to easy access to water. Yeah, this looks human-made, I would say. Huh. There's like a little bed. Blue and gray tarp. There's some trash around here. A lot of use of cordage. Looks pretty rough. Hasn't been used for a while. And I'm not going to go into it. It doesn't look particularly sanitary to me. It's not that easy to see from the trail over there either. Yeah, that's the best view you're going to get from me. See all the use of cords over there. So I'm enjoying some Danish butter cookies. Maybe, or brought it out here after the fact. And then a lot of wood on top. Instead of, I guess, Sasquatch's normal weaving, we have a high reliance on stringing things together to keep it stable. Still interesting in a odd way, because I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this myself. And we aren't that far in the woods yet, really. If you look out here, here's the valley below. And there are homes over there, even though you can't see them. But anyway, I wasn't sure what I was going to find there. I couldn't see that well. But now I've explored that and move on. Probably start heading back down. You can hear the water coming out of that pipe in waves. Okay, that's all for now. Here's a better view. You can see the lake for which the city is named, Spring Lake. Just a small lake. This is just up the hill from that structure or I don't know, dwelling I showed you. It's just down there. Right up here it's kind of interesting. Looks like this maybe it was a spring or something, and they've cemented it and water coming out, flowing in the middle of winter because it's warm enough. But this mine gate, I guess, here goes back in there. Little sign there. This is maybe the spring from which Spring Lake springs, which is down the hill there, or one of them, or something like that. And the trail just keeps going up here. It's kind of the dry side of the mountain, so it's once you get away from the lower area here where the shadows and water is, it's where there aren't any trees up here. Looks like I found an old mine or something like that. I'm surprised it's not caged up or blocked off like they usually are. So this place mainly looks like limestone, but I was surprised I was finding a few chunks of very rusted looking material. It had to be really pure iron ore, or it was something that was anciently, well, quite a while ago melted down and started rusting away. They look pretty convincing as rusty chunks. So maybe there's some iron, pretty pure iron around here, or even if it's not numerous enough or enough of it to commercialize it. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's not going to go any very far. Well, it looks stable, the walls, but I'm not one to venture in caves usually, so that's about all you're going to get. I don't see any wooden beam supports. Probably doesn't need it, but anyway. Surprising find. Again, something that's a little hard to see if you're not looking along the walls. I wasn't able to see it until I kind of backtracked a little bit, or looked back from the trail. Looks like this used to be a creek, but it's been put underground and put in pipes. There's another area down there where it's piped up and you can hear it running under inside the pipe. And enjoying the scenery with me today is none other than the famous Mark Abel from Colorado Bigfoot. Watch to say hello, Mark. I can't believe this. Look at this forest. It's amazing. Look, there's another X. It's just too blatant. What wonder if that's a perch over there. Look, squirrel. Just kidding. Oh, hey. Is this a structure? This looks manipulated. See, look at that. I think this is the first manipulated thing we've seen today. Except for that homeless guy. Here, see. This is them. This is them. I don't know how people can tell me it's all the haters out there. Sorry, I just don't have time for your haters anymore. Through with you. Look at that. How beautiful. There must be an airport trail that goes up across this way. It's amazing. I can't believe how marked this place is. Pun intended. This is all new. Seriously, guys. And no disrespect is meant to Colorado Bigfoot, Mark and Bell. Some people imitate Jimmy Stewart. I imitate Jimmy Stewart too, but thought it'd be kind of fun to try my hand at an imitation that needs work. I guess I say if imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I am a fan of that channel. So again, no animosity is meant. Just humor. And no, he's not present here. Obviously, can't somehow figure that out yet. Probably would fit better if I had a better scenery to make all the excitement about, because this isn't very, this is just scrub oak. Signing off for now. Weird grating noise over there. I can't tell if it's, doesn't sound like it's from down in the city. Weird. There's kind of some nice caves up there. Maybe small, but I can't tell for sure. They look like they're pretty small. More over here, actually, too. Now that I look at it. Over here. A little surprised how little snow there is here. Je suis un peu surpris qu'il n'y a pas beaucoup de neige ici. J'imagine c'est parce que c'est assez chaud cette saison, cette année. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de neige qui a formé dans les élévations qui sont plus bas, plus proches à la vallée. This is kind of interesting a little bit. It's kind of overhang. Not too much, it's probably pretty much natural. But this is a little interesting down here. Kind of a swath of trees bundled together. There's nothing like it. I've seen, il y a pas quelque chose comme ça que j'ai vu avant ou après. I haven't seen anything like it before or after. But it does look like there's a unopened bit of trash here, a Coke can right there. You can see that. This does look kind of manipulated. This is just laying here. It's loose on this side. Loose on that side over there. And then it intersects with this one. Just laid there. And this one, which grew there. There's other stuff. And it probably grew that way. Well, maybe not. Just laid up there like that. And you got the more fine stuff over there. Spot. Shelter. I have a natural overhang of sagebrush right there, though. Provide some shelter. Not much. If you're tall, you could go over here and over here. Stand right here underneath this stuff. Shelter respite from the wind and rain, but not a whole lot. Nice bathtub. Maybe nice is not the right word. Old time bathtub. Another view of all this ripped up stuff. It almost looks like there's a trail going up. And the river would have run through there. Creek. It's piped up now for the most part, but it does still run intermittently a few stretches. It's kind of interesting how those slabs of rock have been turned up on their side. Originally they wouldn't have been like that. Anyway, there's Spring Lake below. Let's see if I can find it. There was a big chunk of iron looking stuff down here. Here we go, I got it. There's a little one up there too. This is the biggest one. And it looks like it's, I don't know, was it slag that's rusted out, or it's obviously high in iron, whatever it is. Is it ore taken out from somewhere? Anyway, it is. I guess there wasn't enough of it to keep the mine going very long.